What's going on, everybody? I thought I'd join the live party tonight. Everybody else been live tonight. Why not me? So it's about 8 o'clock here. We're waiting on the beef. Where's the beef? Eventually they will have our load ready. What's going on, man? Now we're just waiting on the beef, man. Waiting on the beef, like the old lady from Wendy's. Waiting on the meat. What's going on, everybody? Yeah, it is still light out. It's only 8 o'clock here. Got a really pretty view. If you can disregard the bugs. That's our view tonight. That's right. Arby's has the meats. No, we're still in Utah. We're in Hiram, Utah, at the JBS Swift plant, waiting on a load. It was supposed to have been ready at 5 o'clock. How you doing, Miss Joyce? It was supposed to be ready at 5 o'clock, but Tommy, you have to add that to your profile. Get that to your profile. Joyce, nothing's really new. My student passed today. So now we are technically in the TNT phase, but I'm just taking him to Portland. His TNT trainer is going to pick him up in Portland next week. He lives in Portland, so I'm going to take him to Portland and drop him off at home. He can get his hard copy in Portland taken care of, and then he'll pick him up. Yeah, Danny, I will when he gets back in here. He's out walking around. He's out walking around. No, Bo, this was his third shot. He passed on his third try. He failed the pre-trip the first time, the road test the second time, and then he passed today. So I have to be in Portland Sunday, 5 a.m. So we will be leaving early tomorrow. Oh, he's very relieved. Very relieved. I think he's out there making plans for the weekend. Because he'll be home tomorrow. It's only, I don't even know how far it is from here. It's only 735 miles from here. Yeah, it feels good to get away from the terminal for a bit. Yeah, it feels good to get away from the terminal for a little bit. It's been a very long week. You know, we arrived in Salt Lake. We delivered last Friday morning in Salt Lake. We've been there ever since. Yeah, Bo, you do. Yeah, you get a big one, man. If you're student trifectas, you get a big bonus. You get a big bonus on a trifecta. He did not trifecta, so I didn't get the big bonus. I still get a bonus. It's just not the big one. Turn all these volumes down. Turn the ringtone up, though, because in case they call me. In case they call me. Yeah, it was a good day. He passed, so I'm happy with that. Adrian's got two loads under his belt. Good deal. Yes, yeah. So Chad picked up the student that I was going to get, and they went out for a week. Now, no, they didn't. They went out for 2 days, and he just decided trucking's not for him. So Chad took him back to the terminal and dropped him off today. I guess this morning. So yeah, but we did. He did. Trucking geek. I mean, not really. Yeah, correct. It's like that sometimes. That's just the way it goes sometimes. That's just the way it is, man. No doubt about it. All right, Debbie, you have a good night. Get some rest. Get some rest. Kill it tomorrow. Get there and get on the highway. Get it done. That's right, Pastor Chad. Right, Tom? Isn't that right, Tommy? Tommy's right. Chad's had 2 students quit in 5 days. That's why he's turning to religion. That's why he's turning to religion. I'm sure it's driving him crazy. You know, I'll make it out and walk a little bit. I'm puff a vape up, man. Take y'all out here. You can see there's JB Swift trailer. It is pretty nice though. It's absolutely beautiful out. Friday night fitness. I'll tell you. I did I did 100 sit-ups today. There ain't gonna be a lot of fitness going on tonight. My abs are killing me. My whole midsection, man. My muscles are swollen. I can feel them. All right, prisoner. Have a good night, man. Why the puzzle designs on the truck? Okay, so the puzzle pieces are in honor of autism awareness. That's kind of the autism symbol for autism awareness, and that's why. And my son is autistic, so therefore I put the puzzle pieces. No, that's right, Bo. That's what I'm after. I don't know. I didn't. I didn't work all week, Bo. I can't afford no lot lizards. Are you buying, buddy? You know where they're at? You gonna pay in advance for me? Is that what we're gonna do? They're way behind here. They had a meat grinder go down here at the factory, and I guess I had to wait for a part. They had to be shipped here, so they've been behind for like 2 days. Uh, Send me an escort. Oh, you probably can nowadays. All you gotta do is go on Tinder, from what I hear. Plenty of them on there. Full size condo phone. Well, that's because they most of those Target facilities are contracted out to Hogan. So them Hogan guys, they're over the road. So that's why they got a full size condo. Yeah, suntan line. I'm getting my shirt back up. Look at that. That looks terrible. Look how white I am. there's a contrast for you guys. Yeah. I got my AirPods in. I don't know if you guys can. I don't know if it's using it for sound or not. But yeah, I've got my AirPods in. Dads, I don't know if they are or not. To be honest with you, honestly, don't know. I don't know. So tomorrow night, guys, as long as I get out of here on time, we're gonna do a live call-in show here on YouTube. So I will pull out the extra phone that sits underneath, or actually sits in the cabinet right now. I will pull it out and charge it, so I have it, and I will give that number out tomorrow, and you guys can call in and ask questions. You guys will run the show tomorrow. Talk about whatever y'all want, trucking related. We'll gear it towards newer drivers and people looking to come into the industry. Yeah, you can put me down, Curtis. Absolutely. SOPCJ. SOPCJ. That's my driver code. Or if you get a recruiter in Springfield, well, I think you got to do it on the app now. Oh, that's awesome, Debbie. I'm glad for you. I'm glad. It's a big difference for you coming out of that little lightweight into a condo. That's a pretty big difference. Look at that view, guys. And the sun's setting on this side. Oh, you really can't see it. Sky's a nice orange color back here. Driving on cloud nine. Yeah, I bet you were. The one problem here, guys, it's a meat plant, so it smells like crap here. We'll go with no on that, Dan. You already have a recruiter assigned? All right. Yeah, Curtis, if you've already got a recruiter and filled out your app, you probably will not be able to add a referral. Danny, only prime drivers can log in. Only prime drivers can log in. So anybody can probably download the app, but I don't think you can really do anything with it. Most of the stuff for the public that's on the app is also on the Instagram and the Prime YouTube page. And that tan line is killing me, almost as much as the sunglass one. I mean, you guys can probably see it a little bit. Look at that. Woo! Things get crazy. Especially the suntan. Oh yeah, they're bad. You got yeah, I bet you do. Yeah, I do too. Mine's real bad. I mean, you can't really see it on the arms because I try to wear tank tops all the time when I'm out on the pad and stuff. So it's not that bad, but as you can see, it gets pretty bad. It gets pretty bad. Yeah, appreciate that. Thank you, race fan. Now, a race fan, depending on who your recruiter is, a lot of those recruiters in Springfield, they already know. So when it comes in crazy bags, they already know what to do. But yeah, definitely touch base with them and find out. Good morning, Christy. Yeah, I'm definitely tan. I'm not orange. Yeah, I'm definitely tan. I'm not all burned up anymore. Tanned up pretty nice. So my student went and crawled up in the bed in the truck in there. He's had a long day between his testing today, and he drove us over here through rush hour traffic in Salt Lake and Ogden. That's never no fun. Oh, Trucking Geek, yeah, I would definitely say the low board would be expanded within the next 6 months. Oh yeah, today was it wasn't make or break for him, Frosty. No. So the way it works in Salt Lake City is this: you can fail each part up to 3 times. The third time you're done. So you have 3 shots at pre-trip, 3 shots at backing, 3 shots at road test. This is only his second shot at road test. So there you go. Now you can see that. Now you can see the sun changing back there. I just tilt the camera a little bit. You can see that sky back there. It's really pretty. Looks like something like out of a national park or something. Which we're not that far from Zion National Park. We are in Utah. We are in Mormon country. Yeah, Curtis was close. Curtis, when are you coming to Prime? I'm trying to remember when Curtis is coming. Yeah, hey Frosty. Sometimes it takes a while to get a hold of them. They are busy people. I promise you, they're working, but they can be a real pain in the butt when you're trying to get a hold of them for something. That's for sure. September 15th. September 15th. I'm trying to remember. Talked to somebody sent me an email yesterday. They're coming in. I'll have to look. Get back in the truck for a minute. The nerds are kicking in. Yeah. Nerds will get you guys. Nerds will get you. They will, they will. Let me move Cameron's shoes to the other side. Because he's pretty much done for the day. Oh, that was a kneecap. Cameron drives like, yo, I'm going to show y'all how I'm sitting right now. Look at this. Look at my knees right here. I don't know how he drives like that. I'm so close I can't even reach the freaking handle. Ugh. There we go. Woo. All right. And this is how I drive. Way back here. See if I can find my tripod. I'm going to throw this up on the tripod. With the TV going in the background, I got to kind of talk over it so they don't bust my butt. Let me find a remote so I can mute it. Otherwise, YouTube be on me. They'll be like, hey, you can't do that. There we go. Now it don't matter. Oh, found a tripod. Oh. Old Branson, yeah. Tourist Central right there. It's prime season down there. Has been for a few months. Come Labor Day, it'll start slowing down finally. Check this email really quick. Crack this window a little bit. So vape has somewhere to go. Brian starts at third. Curtis, what day do you start? I'm trying to remember which day Curtis just said he starts. Curtis, you starting the 17th? Is that what it is? 9:15ish. Okay. Brian says he's starting on the 3rd. That might work out. We'll see. That may all work out. It's a lot of different stuff going on. 2 weeks. You got to come 2 weeks, Frosty. 2 weeks. 2 weeks apart, guys. So it's the 2nd. We got Monday the 2nd and the 16th. Yep. So it could be the 3rd and the 17th. Could be. Whatever that's going to be. But yeah, 2nd and 16th. So the 30th would probably be the next, if everything goes as planned, maybe the 30th would be the next open date after that. Something along those lines. Just kind of depends. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. I better plug my phone in. Sorry, guys. Phone froze up. Get her plugged in. Now it'll be working. Now we're playing with fire. It's definitely working now. Can you give me some advice for starting orientation and training? I can try. What you need to know. So Curtis, yeah. So if you have me down as a referral code, won't be really a big issue. You just tell them when you get there, and then they're going to call me, or they're going to call my fleet manager. They're going to call somebody, and they're going to find out what the situation is. What my situation is on the truck currently. Is how that works. Yeah. Okay. So come prepared, Jeep. Come prepared, man. If you're getting your permit in Springfield, make sure you study the permit test for Missouri. All right. So make sure you do that, and make sure you do the pre-trip, guys. I can't stress enough. The pre-trip is very much self-taught. Okay. Your trainer is going to make sure you know what the parts look like, but you're pretty much on your own for pre-trip, guys. Now, Cameron pretty much learned the pre-trip completely on his own. And then we did the brake test quite a few times, but we did it wrong. So he ended up failing it. And then we went back the next day and we only had to make some adjustments and go over it a few more times, and that was it. But it's very much a self-taught thing. The brake test is pass or fail. Shawnee passed today. We're already on a load. So his TNT trainer is on home time in California. And so we're on a load to Portland. I'm going to take him home and drop him off in Oregon so that he can go ahead Monday and get his license taken care of and be ready to go when his trainer comes to get him. How you doing, Miss Harmony? So Jeep already, okay, so you're going to Salt Lake. Number one tip for you going to Salt Lake, don't expect much out of the hotel. Right, Cameron? Don't expect to be living in luxury at the Ramada. It's a bed and a toilet and a shower. What's going on, Greg? That's what it is. Thank you. Thank you, Angel. Well, Harmony, I don't think it was that bad, but yeah, it wasn't too good. It wasn't too good, that's for sure. That sun's going down quick. Let me catch back up. You would take what, Strange? Uh-oh, we got some circle of death things happening here on my screen. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's just this phone or that phone. I don't know. 2,300-mile run from Cali to Tennessee. Steel coils. That's a good run, Greg. Yeah, I think it's just this phone. Sleep on the floor if you have to. Well, Race Fan, you're going to Springfield, aren't you? I think Race Fan's going to Springfield. If I remember correctly. Springfield accommodations are a little bit better. Good evening, Jeff. Yeah, Shawnee passed today. He passed today. All he had to do was a road test. So basically, we got to the pad. He coupled a trailer. We verified all the lights worked, and he took a road test. And about damn time. And he went on the road test. I did a live for the whole road test while they were gone, and waited until they got back. So everybody who was in the live, because there was a lot of people in that live today, I think it said 94 was my max, and that's where I was at the end. So I had 94 people in there waiting to know the results, and he did pass. He did pass. He did pass. SOPCJ. I'll put it out here. That's it right there. Trucking geek. Hey, that happens a lot of places, man. That happens a lot of places. Uh, Depending, Greg. Yeah. No, thank you, Curtis. You can't keep winding up Pennsylvania. Where am I at? I am at the JBS Swift plant in Hiram, Utah. Hiram, Utah is where we are, and we're just hanging out. And I would do some Friday fitness with Bags, but Bags already had his Friday fitness this morning, and I'm not sure I can handle any more fitness today. To be honest with you, like I said, I did 100 sit-ups today. I spent 30 minutes on the treadmill, and then I don't even know what it's called, but anyhow, I sat down at the weight bench, with the weight bar above me, pulling it down behind my neck and in front of me. I did 50 each of those, with 75 pounds on the rope. You about to go to Utah? Yeah, we're out here now. Been in Utah for a long time. We went to Idaho yesterday. We came right back. Went to Idaho yesterday. We came straight back. So what's probably going to happen is I'm probably going to get up and leave at 5 in the morning, and I'll drive to about noon, and then I'll let Cameron drive the rest of the way. What's going on, Melissa? Are you feeling better? Melissa wasn't feeling too good. Bobby, I have not. That does not ring a bell to me. You're a tiger. Why am I a tiger? Am I? Oh, I'm all striped up. Oh yeah, yeah. There, look at the eyes. You can really see it there. My tiger stripes. It's all that. It's all that pad living I've been doing this week, and this will only get worse over the next couple months. I'm gonna have to wear. I wonder sometimes. How you see like athletes and stars always wearing their sunglasses even indoors. I wonder if this is why. I wonder if they get the same thing, especially athletes. Baseball players, football players, because they're always on the field. Baseball players in particular. They wear sunglasses everywhere. I wonder if that's why. Yeah, yeah, he's still. I'm taking him to Portland, Samson. So his TNT trainer is on the same has the same fleet manager as me, and is on home time right now in California. So I'm going to take Cam over to Portland where he lives and drop him off. So he'll get a couple days home time and be able to take care of his license, get it upgraded to the CDL in Oregon before they pick him up. Yeah, Melissa, that exercise is wearing me out, girl. Big ass floppy hats. Yeah, right. Doing it on the boat all the time. Yeah, that's what it boils down to. You put a little makeup on there. Get me a makeup artist to come and slap me a little makeup on the side of my face there. Yeah, they were gonna send him on a Greyhound back to Portland, and oops, wrong button. So they were gonna send him on a Greyhound back to Portland, and I was like, no, we're not gonna do that. I told Tim, I said, I'll just take him because loads to Portland pay good anyhow. No, Danny, I have the same haircut. It's the one I got the other day. That's the haircut I got. I got a haircut the other day when I was here. I am, Melissa. I am. I'm nailing it. I'm just glad I'm able to start doing sit-ups. I was scared. I'm telling y'all, I was scared. I told y'all. I went to do a sit-up a couple weeks ago, and I did one, and I was like, oh, Lordy, I can't do no sit-ups. I did 100 today. And when I tell you I did 100 sit-ups, I did them in like 3 minutes. I did 4 sets of 25, and I did them very quickly. I did 25. So I did is like what again? I did my stretches. I did 25 sit-ups. I did 25 push-ups. I did 25 sit-ups. I did like 15 push-ups. And then I did 25 sit-ups, and then I just sat up for like a minute and a half, and then went down and did another 25. Yeah, trucking geek I am. All right, congratulations, Wesley. Wesley got a trainer. What's going on, Alex? So trucking geek, I haven't done that yet, and I'm not sure it's going to be fair for me to do that because, like with Cameron, we ran super solo, so I had over $7,000 in revenue in 1 week, and I mean, that has happened before solo, but that's not like a regular occurrence. So we'll see how it goes. Yes, Alex, he did. Yeah, yeah, geek. So we did some super soloing, and we did. I'm telling you what, we put in some long days in training. Put in some long days. So I'm going to drop him. I'm going to deliver this load Sunday at 5 a.m. And then I'm going to head back to Springfield because y'all know what's going on next week, right? A week from today, We'll be live at the Truckin' Rodeo. I will be live all night next Friday from the Prime Truckin' Rodeo. It'll be a lot of fun. You guys will see a lot of stuff going on in the pad. You'll see drivers out there. There'll be a little excitement. Definitely going to try to have a little fun with it. No, Harmony, that's next Friday. Next Friday is the truck show and the rodeo. And then a week from tomorrow, which is next Saturday, is the picnic. Trucking Geek, not really. There's one in Iowa that's really good. Kentucky, yes. Yes, they changed that a while back. June 1st, I believe. I believe it was June 1st they changed it to 50,000. Nice, Greg. Rodeo's open to anybody with a CDL, too, as well. So that's kind of nice. So Geek's going to PA. I don't mind going to PA. Wait a minute. Where are you going in PA, man? It might be a drop and hook. Danny, I am on the list to do it. We'll see if I get back to town quick enough to have time to get the truck ready. That's what it really boils down to. Whether or not I participate in Pride and Polish boils down to do I get back to Springfield with enough time to get the truck ready? Because Pride and Polish involves a little work. As of right now, Samson, no. Last I heard, no. Still no to Florida and Georgia. Oh, I got the AirPods in, Noah. The Pride and Polish is a truck show where you bring your truck because you have pride in it. And you want to keep it polished up and clean and shiny and all that good stuff. That's why they call it Pride and Polish. So if Noah's noticing a difference, that means that it probably is using the microphone on the AirPods tonight. Oh, Geek, I don't know. Quakertown, I don't know, man. I'm surprised it's not a drop and hook. That's why I was like, huh? Kelly said it took 2 days to get his truck ready for GATS. I believe it, Kelly. It takes a long time. How you doing tonight, bud? How's GATS going? Junior Honduras and Andrea Mueller are both down there today, representing Prime. Not very often, Greg. Oh, Schaefer doesn't have much drop and hook. What's going on, Basic? That's shocking to me, man. They're a big company. You would think they'd have more. You would. Maybe they just don't have the trailers. Trailers are expensive. 60, 70,000 bucks when it's all over with. For reefer trailers. They're expensive. We picked up a brand new one yesterday, and then the one they gave us today is brand new. Oh, you're backloaded and ready to leave. Service Plaza in Indiana. Indiana's got some pretty decent ones on the turnpike. I wish they would have left them all big with the restaurants instead of knocking a few of them down and turning them into those gas station ones. We're going to change up the sound, guys. I'm going to charge the AirPods up. Wow, it even sounds different to me. Ooh. All right, Harmony, have a good night. Get some rest. Get some rest, Harmony. On the way out the door, hit that thumbs up. Before heading to Pittston. Is that better, Noah? So Chad Rich is bobtailing all the way up here to Salt Lake City to pick up a brand new trailer. They're paying him to bobtail up here. So that's how Chad Rich is going to spend his weekend. He's going to bobtail from Springfield up to, no, he's going to Salt Lake. Yeah, Rail, we're in Utah. We're at JBS Swift in Hiram picking up a load of meat. Picking up a load of meat. Yeah, Chad's a good guy, Wesley. Yeah, it did cancel. Yeah. Where's the meat? It's in Hiram, Utah, I guess, still in the plant. Yeah, Angel, that happens a lot. Get a lot of Prime haters. I haven't seen any tonight. Harrisburg, Missouri, that little Love's there, yeah. Springdale, Arkansas, man. You picking up a Tyson over there, ain't you? Sean was lost in Pitt. Hey, Sean, did you get lost back there on the back roads between Romark and the Prime Terminal or something? He drove up here. He drove us up here, and then he'll drive tomorrow. I'll start the morning, let him sleep in a little bit, and then I'll let him take us into Portland. Because I have to get up 5 a.m. the next day and deliver the load. Dropping a pork load, Noah? Oh, flatbedder today at Walker Lake Canyon. Man, I don't know. He could be like Will. Y'all know Will over at Melton. It could be like his trainer. Just keep students on board to do all your tarping and strapping. I wouldn't be surprised if Prime's got some older, oversized flatbedders that use students, always have a student on board just so they can strap the tarp for them. That happens. That's real life shit right there. I don't try to make my students do anything I ain't willing to do. I still drop and hook trailers even when I got students. It don't bother me. I can get out there and disconnect airlines and crank down legs. Don't bother me a bit. Oh yeah, it's always fun, Greg. It's never a good day when your load shifts like that. Never a good day at all. So I'm excited for Sunday's weigh-in. I can tell the weight just keeps dropping. The weight's just falling off still. Hopefully that continues. I got 4.5 more weeks in the program, and then I'm off the program and on my own. I'm hoping to be below 190 when I complete the program. I was 209 when I started, so that would be a loss of almost 20 pounds on the program. I'll be happy with that. Correct, Nick. Yeah, everybody's got to do that. Nick, what that is they that's going to cover your, what they do is that reimburses Prime a little bit for the bus ticket they're going to buy you, the food they're going to feed you, because they have a lot of students that don't make it through orientation. Hey, Rail, it happens, man. It happens. I was below 200 last week for the first time in quite a while. I'm only 7 pounds from being at 190. I'm 197. I lost 5 pounds last week. Oh, Leland just picked up his first student. Good luck, Leland. Just take your time, man. You'll be all right. No, Frosty, you will not. You will not. Yeah, Nick, that happens. People quit smoking, they gain weight. I don't know why. You know, I guess cigarettes seem to be like an appetite suppressor. No, Frosty, you'll come with your Illinois permit, and that's good enough. And it'll be just like Cam had. You know, he already had his Oregon permit. He came, he takes the test. Prime gives you this piece of paper that immediately allows you to drive by yourself until you get back to Illinois to get your license updated. I don't know what exactly is on TV right now. But it's reflecting. It's reflecting. Let me do that. See if that doesn't stop it. Hey Nick, they have basically what it is primes, the testers that test at prime are certified, I guess, in certain states. Some states require the students to get a permit in their state before they leave. Then they can test at prime and they get the paperwork and they take it back to their state. Their state honors that paperwork and gives them a CDL. Some states don't do that, like Michigan. So you come to prime, you get your permit in Missouri, you get a Missouri license, then you take it back to your state, get it transferred to your state. It just depends. I don't know which states do which. But I know like all of the students in Salt Lake come with their permit. So yeah, Oklahoma won't either know it, yeah. So basically you have to take the permit test at prime, get a Missouri license, Missouri CDL permit, and then pass your test, upgrade your permit to an actual CDL in Missouri before you leave. Then mail the hard copy to Prime. Takes about 2 weeks. You pick it up, and then your TNT trainer takes you to your state, and you get it switched back to your state. Correct. Yeah, correct, Greg. Yeah, some people can. It just depends on the state. It just depends on the state. And the recruiters know which states do which. Oh yeah, Rail. If you live in Pennsylvania, yeah, you're going to get it before you can get. They'll just tell you to go get your permit before you even come in. That's just how they'll do it. But yeah, I mean, we have a lot of people who come with their permit. Because like I said, certain states honor the whole thing, and it's a lot easier to do that way. Honestly, I kind of wish they'd all do that. Sure would make life a lot easier. If all the students could just get their permit and test out a prime and then go back to their state and get their license updated, that'd be great. That'd be absolutely awesome. My other phone keeps dying, so I keep losing my chat. But I'm watching it up here.
Well, Frosty, technically they are being a pain in the ass because they want the permit money. It's about money, man. How you doing, Raymond? For some reason, my other phone's having major issues. There it goes. Just trying to catch up. Trucking Geek, you are correct. The problem Swift had years ago, I think it was like 2007. Swift had some major problems, guys, with fraudulent issuing of CDLs. You can go back and read about it. I mean, I'm sure it's all over the web somewhere. And a lot of states kind of like shied away from these trucking companies schooling. Trucking Geek was way more than that. Way more than that. All right, Noah, have a good night. There you go. Wesley used CDL prep passed off on the first shot. No, a duffel bag is not over the top. Nope. Duffel bag's not too much. Um, Cameron's got a duffel bag, a backpack, and a sleeping bag. That's what he brought. Yeah, CDL Prep is an app, Nick. They have two separate ones. They have a free one and a pay one. The free one's plenty good enough. What's going on, McCoy? The free app is plenty good enough. But they have another one on there for like $4 or something. $3.99, $1.99, I don't remember. Something like that. DMV Genie was another one some people have used in the past. Yeah, there's a couple different apps out there that can prepare you for the exam. A couple of them. Yeah, Curtis. Yeah, they're gonna ask you to get your hazmat endorsement. So yes. And I tell you, Curtis, if you want to speed the process up, man, go down to the DMV and start the process of the background check. Roush, you're gonna get you a new Prime hat, buddy. Congratulations. Well, Kelly, I wouldn't have passed the pre-trip before I started training, I'll be honest with you. There's no way in hell I would ever pass the pre-trip. I could now. I mean, I could now. Nick, you pick it up. Everybody does. It gets in your head and you just all of a sudden you're like, oh wow, it just clicks one day. A lot of it is so repetitive. If you can just get underneath the hood and just work your way from left to right and just look. That's all you have to do is look. Okay, I know that's one. Okay, boom, boom. You just start picking it up. Same thing with the tire, you know, with your steering gearbox and your steering linkage and all that, and your brake lines and hoses and drums and all that. You know, my Peterbilt has disc brakes, so it doesn't have the slack adjuster and push rods on the steer tires. Yeah, right. Yeah, the verbiage. I mean, and like, you just gotta learn the verbiage, like the lights. It's so funny because Cameron, the day before Cameron was testing, he was like, we were doing the lights and he didn't know the verbiage for the lights. He was like, what do you mean? And I'm like, well, you have to tell him this phrase. It's on your paper. You know, he knew it. He learned it that quick. He learned it quick. You know, and it's just okay, Mr. Examiner. Now I'm gonna check my lights, reflectors, and reflective tape all the same way. Make sure they're properly mounted, secured, not cracked, bent, or broken, illuminated with amber to the front and sides and red to the rear. Yes, Nick, I have a pre-trip playlist on my channel. That is correct. Um, Now, for students who are going to test in a new Pete, probably the old Pete's too, I don't know. It's a little different. So the alternator is on the driver's side, the water pump is on the passenger side, the coolant reservoir is on the passenger side. There's just some things that are different. That's right, YouTube has everything. Is the 579 disc all the way around? Kelly, I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't think so though, because there's no, I don't think so, because there's slack adjuster and push rod on the drive line, and there's not one on the steer tires. So my answer is going to be no off the top of my head. Christy, just know the state and the dates. If you know the state and can get close on the dates, you'll be okay. All right, Rail, have a good night, buddy. You're just all the way around? We crawled underneath. There was a slack adjuster and push rod on the drive line. Not on the steers, but on the drive line there is. That don't mean they're not disc, I guess. I don't know. I guess we go out and take a look. Peterbilt said, yeah, it probably is disc all the way around. It's gotten dark out now, or else I'd jump out and just take y'all with and go look. I'm pretty sure it is now that I think about it, because there's rotors. Yeah, it's got rotors back there, Kelly, so it's got to be. There's rotors all the way around, so it's got to be disc all the way around. Nick, there have been students who did that, yes. The parking is very limited though. You have to get with your recruiter. I tell you, Nick, what some of them found the easiest, like Stefan did, he rented a car, a one-way car rental, and dropped it off at the Springfield Airport. Prime Shuttle picked him up at the airport, brought him back to the campus inn, and I think he paid like $229 or something for the car, and I think Prime gave him like 100 and something back on his first check of TNT. Now, guys, keep in mind, okay, if you bring yourself to Prime, they will reimburse you the cost of what would have been your bus ticket, but you do not get it until your first TNT check. Okay, you do not get it back while you're in orientation. You do not get it back during PSD. You get it back on your first TNT check. So keep that in mind, please. You know, don't spend $300 on a plane ticket and think you're going to get it back a week later, because you're not. Yeah, Greyhounds suck, man. Greyhound is an adventure. That's for dang sure. Greyhound is an adventure. in the crack out for Stefan. Yeah, Stefan wouldn't have no part of that. He just rented a car and drove himself. Dropped it off at the airport, jumped on the Prime shuttle, and went over to campus. Hey, I rode the Greyhound to Prime. I'll be honest with you. I was over there scraping pennies at KLLM. I ain't even playing about that. It was rough. And I had no choice. I had to take the free transportation. I didn't have money. I didn't have that kind of extra money just to rent a car or jump on a plane. So I turned my truck in Jackson, Mississippi, where Harmony's going to orientation. I turned my truck in. They paid for my cab to the Greyhound station, and Prime had my Greyhound ticket waiting for me in Jackson, because that's where I told them I wanted to leave from, because I had turned my truck in. Aces 2, huh, Anthony? That's a nice long class. That's an all-day class. When they tell you it's all day, Anthony, it is all day long. All right, so be prepared for that. Nick, I haven't had any bad ones, bud. I haven't had a student quit during training. But your worst experience. Yeah, Lucas, he passed today. Yeah, we're already up in wherever, I don't remember now, but we're up here picking up a load of meat at JBS, 80 miles north of Salt Lake, and we're heading to Portland. Yeah, we're gonna go to Portland. I'm gonna drop him off, and then his TNT trainer is gonna pick him up next week when he gets off home time. Yeah, he's in the bunk. Yeah, he's up in the bunk. He's been up all day, man. It was a stressful day for him. He's probably ready to sleep. In PA. They'll probably bobtail you back to Pittston or something. Yeah, Lucas, I'm going to be at the picnic. I'll be at the rodeo and a picnic. So, like I told y'all, I've already said it once tonight. I'll say it again. We will broadcast live next week from the picnic or from the rodeo. I believe Chad Rich is going to be there, but I will be there for sure. I don't know if David H. and Melissa H. are going to be at the rodeo, but I know they're going to be at the picnic. No, Anthony, you can walk in. You may just have to wait. Yeah, Nick, yes, usually they do. Now, Cameron didn't have a chance to talk to his TNT trainer or meet his TNT trainer, but he talked to him on the phone and text with him and stuff like that. Yes, Victor, I'm going to be in the rodeo this year. I am going to do the rodeo next Friday. I'm going to win the rodeo. I'm going to win it. Y'all don't even know. Someone tried to. We'll just have to wait and see. It's a skills competition, Raymond. It's a skills competition. What do you do at the rodeo? They set cones out all over and make you do different maneuvers. And the further you are away from the cone, the more points you get. And the lowest, the object is to get 0 points. Obviously, no one gets 0, I'm sure, but or whatever it is. But yeah, you want to get as close to the cone as you possibly can without touching it. No, it's in the truck, man. It's in the truck. They're doing it on the training pad this year. So they're doing it on the training pad this year. They did it last year on the training pad too. Anyway. Horses and bull riding. Woohoo! Warped, he said it didn't really matter. He said he didn't feel a difference in the steering wheel or control of the vehicle. I'm going to tell you though, he says there's no difference, but he was doing this a lot less. All right, Christy, have a good night. And if it's too sinful, make sure you get with Pastor Chad in the morning. Get some confessional in. Truck rodeo, Lucas. It's a truck rodeo. Truck rodeo or horses, I'm confused. Truck rodeo, guys. Any advice for heading out on PSD? Be totally open-minded to learning. All right? Even if you've done the same thing 10 times already, he's still going to tell you, or she's going to tell you how to do it again. Just understand that. Same thing with turning. Cam will tell you, all my students will tell you. Even Cam today, even though he got a CDL today, what was I doing every time he turned? Hey, go out, get out, go straight, you know what I mean? Just be prepared for that. Timothy, he would just drop you off and pick you up. That's how that works. Dave's saying, can you pick your lane you want to run? I mean, you can turn down loads. You can tell me you don't want to go to certain places. Like I've told him I don't want to go to New York City. And that's pretty much kept me out of the Northeast, guys. I mean, I don't do a lot of Northeast. But I've also been training a student out of Salt Lake this time, so that may play into it. You know, my next student comes out of Springfield, and I'm sure I'll be headed straight to Pennsylvania. I'm sure. What's going on, Devon? $3 to go to Florida. You can get $3 to go to Florida. You can get $1 coming out. As long as the mileage works out and you can average 2 total for everything, it's a good trip. That's the way I feel about it. That's the way I feel about it. I'll take $1.20 coming out of Florida if I got $2.80 going in, and the mileage is about the same. Because between the two, that's $4 divided in half, comes out to 2, you know. Oh yeah, right, Tommy? You gotta love that. You gotta love that. Ugh. If I can get this to open back up. $1.08 coming out. Ooh, Lucas, rolling in the cash. Hopefully you got something good going in. Yeah, that bridge is extremely expensive. Obviously, we get a little bit of a break on it because we have pre-pass, and that reduces the cost of it. But it's still an expensive bridge, and it's even cheaper if you can go over it at certain times of day, like late at night. I don't remember what it is. It was at 11 at night till 4 in the morning or something. It's a reduced cost. Something like that. I don't remember for sure. What's going on, Agholler? Agholler saw me last week. We were in California. He passed us. We were over there at the, hold on, Morongo. Oh, it's beautiful to go see New York one time. You go to New York City one time, that'd pretty much do it for you. And I got the full deal too, man. I went into the Bronx, delivered, then went to Queens, delivered. Oh yeah, went by Yankee Stadium. Oh, we got the full deal. That was enough. I seen it. Don't need to see it again. Yeah, Nick, it's the same. It's the same, Nick. Florida's great going in, sucks coming out. You can get a good load going to Florida, but you're gonna eat crap coming out. All right, Wesley, have a good night. No, I did not enjoy driving through New York City. No, thank you. Not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea. Not at all. It's not for me. Some of y'all might love it. You know, Lucas, honestly, I don't think so. What's going on, heavy metal? But that's my own personal opinion. I used to do it all the time. I used to think it was great. I used to run up there all the time. Boston. I used to run up around New York, Connecticut, and all that. Not to New York City, but I went to Hartford a lot, and into Boston, Springfield, Mass. Now I'll still go to Springfield, Mass, because you can get up on 90 and take 90 across. It's not as expensive, and those usually pay pretty good. I'll go into Maine. So I will go to that Walmart we go to up there in Lewiston, Maine, because those loads always pay well. But then you got to remember, you know, more than likely when you leave Lewiston, you're deadheading all the way to Easton and picking up $1.10 a mile load of French fries. You know, and that's never good. Yeah, I go to Maryland. I don't mind going to Maryland. I try to stay off the toll road in Maryland. Like, I try not to go through downtown through the tunnel or nothing. It's just 20 bucks, 20, whatever it is now, 30 bucks. It's just not worth it. You can just go around it. Yeah, Raymond, so do I. I don't mind going up. If I can get up on 90 and run across, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, where are you getting ice cream load? You got that right. Or you're going to Vermont picking up ice cream. Look, if you can get a load to like Lewiston, Maine, and then go over to Vermont and pick up a short load of ice cream that goes to Hazleton, that pays. And then get something out of PA, it pays a little bit better than you know, Maine and Massachusetts and that. But what usually happens for like TNT drivers is they get a $6,000 load to Lewiston with their student. They drop it and they go pick up a load in Vermont at Ben and Jerry's, and it goes to Henderson, Nevada, and pays $1.20 a mile. Raymond, I hate going down there, man. That place is like a toilet bowl. From Bakersfield to Laurel, yeah. Those loads out of Laurel aren't great. The last one I hauled out of there, I took to where did I haul? I picked up in Laurel and I took it somewhere. I think I just took it like into West Virginia or something. Yeah, you ain't lying, Raymond. Yeah, and guys, if you can avoid the Pennsylvania toll road, avoid it at all costs, because it's going to cost you if you don't. Well, Nick, it depends on the situation, all right? If I'm sitting in the truck and there's somebody backing in and he's already got 2 people helping him, I'm not getting out of my truck to help him. You know, my theory's always been one spotter's enough. If you get 2, you just look like, you know, a bunch of idiots out there. And you get 3, you're the Three Stooges. I've never done flatbed. Nick, I made one of those videos one night. There was a guy back, I was mad, man. I don't ever get mad either. I was mad one night. I got woke up, got told to get in the door. Then I was told I had to wait because the Trans Am driver needed the door beside him open because he was too afraid to back in between 2 trucks. And then so he had 2 open doors there. He was going into one of them, he still couldn't get in the door. And he had people spotting for him. I was like, oh lordy. How you doing, Dan? I was like, that's some crap. So I got up, made a video clip, and I stuck it in one of my videos. And I caught a lot of grief about it, but I wasn't going to get out and help him when he's already got people spotting him. I know, I waited forever. I was mad. I was so tired, too. All I wanted to do was go back to bed. That's all I wanted to do was go back to bed. It was like midnight. I was probably like an hour into a deep sleep, and they woke me up. I'm trying to think of where I was. I've seen a couple crazy things. I've seen a driver pay another driver to back their trailer in as a customer. Yeah, Nick, that has a lot to do with it. Look, we have trainers here like that. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It's one reason they're changing the training program the way they did. Because students were coming out with no knowledge and no ability, no skill set. So that's one reason they went to 50,000 miles. Oh. Put it on the catwalk, man. Put it on the catwalk. We're getting a neighbor. Is he a primer? Who are we getting here? No, it's a JBS truck. There you go. Frosty's got it down, man. Frosty's got it figured out. He knows what's going on. Yeah, with some LED lights wrapped around it. It's a good idea. That's a pretty good idea, man. Oh, Nick, when are you coming to Prime? A lot of people coming in. I gotta close these messages out. I had to send dispatch a message when this load wasn't ready. It was supposed to have been ready at 1700. Frosty's just preparing for it. Chad's starting the trucking preacher, the traveling preacher show, and Frosty's gonna have the traveling gentlemen's club. Oh, Nick's coming on the 3rd. Oof, everybody's coming in the next couple weeks. Lucas said he might think about it. Oh, the side hustle. That'd be a good side hustle. That'd be a good one. You can tell it's cooling off outside because that AC is starting to freeze my feet out. That'd be a real good side hustle. Shit. All right, guys, that's going to be it for tonight. So tomorrow night, as long as the schedule allows for it, I will do the live call-in show tomorrow. And we're going to gear it towards people wanting to come into the industry and people new to the industry. So you guys will be able to call in. And, you know, we'll talk. You know, and I'll probably take calls for quite a few hours, 2 or 3 hours probably, depending on what time I get to Portland tomorrow. In the meantime, y'all get some rest out there. I know most of you are on the road today. Kelly's getting ready to go back on the road. He's been laying around on the couch eating potato chips, handing out free dog food. But stay safe out there, guys. All right? It's a crazy world we live in. And I'll see y'all out there somewhere on the highway. Maybe, if I can get to stop.